Are you sober?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Back to cruising in action a year onwards. Fuck.
Yeah, boy.
The Last Jedi. So fucking stoked, man.
Can I be any more erect? Probably not.
I know, your boner hasn't flown up and smacked you in the face yet, so...
I wish it was that big.
Anyway, what are we expecting from this film?
Hopefully it's not like The Force Awakens, where they sort of pretty much A New Hope, the major sort of slash lines of A New Hope.
I don't reckon it will be.
I don't know, from the trailer though, it looks like it could sort of, you know, like the rebel base being assaulted and like walkers and shit, so I don't know, man.
I feel like A New Hope was a very typical narrative. It's one that you can easily recreate.
Yeah, there's nothing new about it.
Whereas Empire Strikes Back, it's a more definitive narrative.
Yeah.
I mean, A New Hope, the narrative was literally lifted from the Hidden Fortress, the Akira Kurosawa film.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh man, what's going to happen with General Leia? They'll give her as much a graceful send-off as they gave to Paul Walker.
Yeah.
More so, because Carrie Fisher's achieved a lot more than Paul Walker. No disrespect for Walker, but he wasn't a major star. He was just a face in the franchise.
Yeah.
A good face nonetheless.
Carrie Fisher was sort of, I guess she had like a longer life to do stuff with.
I reckon she touched a lot more people.
Yeah, exactly.
The trailers suggest that she's going to get killed by Kylo Ren. I reckon the trailers are tricking us.
I hope so. It seems like an obvious sort of thing. If he does kill her, then there's sort of no way that I could feel he could redeem himself. Even though he killed Han Solo, spoilers, he still can sort of be redeemed.
The trailers are suggesting it, but like The Force Awakens, the trailers had you thinking that
Finn was going to be the Jedi.
Exactly. And Rey ended up being the Jedi. I reckon that's the trick. My theory, Snoke's probably going to kill her to try to drive him insane.
That's very possible. Or like Snoke through Hux.
Something like that. Was it you that I was saying this the other day about how if you look at it, Rey and Kylo are actually identical characters on opposite sides of the Force?
Yeah.
They're both young, naive, uncertain about where to go. They need guidance and training. It's going to be so good to see Mark Hamill back after all these years.
I know. I just hope that I can fucking not hear the Joker whenever he speaks. That's my one sort of hope for this movie.
No, I reckon he'll downplay that.
I hope so. Like, I've been like watching a lot of interviews the last couple of days, and he sort of doesn't have the Joker voice.
It's not a natural voice.
Yeah, and he puts it on in the interviews sort of when he talks about Joker.
He made a really intellectual comment about The Phantom Menace though.
I'm still angry about the way they treated Jake Lloyd. He was only 10 years old, that boy, and he did exactly what George wanted him to do. Believe me, I understand clunky dialogue. I couldn't believe some of the things they wrote about the prequels, you know? I mean, but really, beyond I didn't like it. You ruined my childhood, and...
Then those fans went ahead and ruined Jack Lloyd's childhood. Poor fucking kid has schizophrenia now. He's really gone on the dark side.
Yeah. Plus, like, it's hard to sort of be that famous from one movie.
Yeah, he got thrust into the limelight when he was way too young.
And then it helps that he didn't really do anything else after that. At least, like, Macaulay Culkin, or whatever the fucking cunt's name is.
Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to call him now.
Yeah. How do you
Macaulay Culkin.
That's it. Fucking, yeah. I don't even give a shit about the fucking idiot. But yeah.
No, he did do Jingle All the Way, the Arnold Schwarzenegger film.
I thought that was him. I saw the ad for it the other night, like last night. It looked like him, but I wasn't sure.
He was like just a kid in that one.
Yeah.
He played the role really well because it's just a fucking kid. Didn't have to play the savior / downfall of the galaxy.
Yeah.
Any last comments about what we expect from The Last Jedi?
I'm just excited to be in air conditioning.
Oh, dude,
It's so hot.
Let's stop fucking talking. Let's just get in the cinema. (3:15). Fuck. Oh man, I genuinely feel like I got the full feel of that movie the first time. I still reckon I'll appreciate it more the second time around.
Same with Rogue One.
A lot of little details you got to keep track of.
Yeah.
So many new characters being introduced, things like that.
And like the shock of it just too much the first time.
Exactly.
Sort of get everything. I noticed like so much more shit the second time I watched Rogue One.
Always. The movie's so good. You have to have a smoke afterwards.
Yeah, it's like sex.
Exactly.
I wish.
Man, what a film. Fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man.
I'd say downfalls. Some moments were quite a bit slow, a lot to keep up with. I kind of felt like the drama would just go between like sometimes melodramatic speeches, but then suddenly things are changing and speeding up. Would sort of slow down and then jolt quite a bit.
Yeah, and some of the comedy was, I felt, sort of too much.
It just felt like it didn't really need to be there.
Like Star Wars has never really been comedy films.
No, there's humor in there, but it's never supposed to interfere with the storytelling.
No.
I suppose that's the new age of Star Wars. Like if you even look at one of Poe's first lines in The Force Awakens.
So who talks first? You talk first? I talk first.
It's just the new Hollywood style, I suppose. And it doesn't damage the credibility of the film at all, I don't reckon. But at the same time, it doesn't always follow as smoothly.
Yeah.
My biggest frustration was probably because they were fitting so many characters in there. Similar to Rogue One, they didn't really have time to develop a lot of them. Like Benicio's character.
Yeah.
And I felt like that Asian girl, she was a really good protagonist. Like, she was cool and stuff, but they didn't really do much with her. She was just sort of there as a blank protagonist. Like, she was strong-willed and all that, but she was driven, you know, solely by sort of a cheap death. I felt like that was kind of underwritten. But I guess you can't have it all. They're trying to fit a lot of characters in there. Action was great. Like, some of that lightsaber choreography was so cool. Like, that was a step up from the previous one. Still not to the highest standard of, like, Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith, that kind of thing. But it was definitely really good, and it felt realistic as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't have the cool acrobatics of Darth Maul. Like, there was emotion in there, but without it being just sort of hit.
And it's sort of plausible that Rey could fight with a lightsaber. She can fight with that stick. But there was also, she's not used to that sort of combat. She's not just like sweeping motherfuckers up with a lightsaber.
Plus, in the last film, a lot of people criticized Rey. They're like, there's no way an inexperienced fighter would be able to take on Kylo Ren in that lightsaber fight. But the way that Snoke explains it, he's caught off guard because he's torn by the conflict in himself from having killed his father. That actually really makes sense. Above all, the biggest thing I loved about this one was, while The Force Awakens was like the most predictable and formulaic Star Wars, this is the complete opposite. This is the least predictable, the most plot twists. Stuff I could not have seen coming miles away, parsecs away even.
Yeah.
It was stellar. Cast was awesome. Visuals were great. Maybe could have been a little bit more action in parts because it was a long film.
Yeah, there was a lot of sort of just talking
And they didn't overdo the porgs.
thankfully.
They didn't really have any specific relevance of being there, but hey, they were cute. And they added some humor into the right moments. But at the same time, you know, I was watching closely. Not at one point in the film do they refer to the characters as porgs.
Yeah.
Like, we all know they're called porgs. It's the Ewoks all over again.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd probably need to watch it a second time to fully grasp the extent of, like, Rey's character development stuff. Kylo Ren's was great. They really made him an interesting villain. Luke's story was great.
Yeah. Fuck. That was so crazy at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I did not see that happening.
And it's believable, but it raises so many questions. That's what I love. It goes deeper into the mystery of the Force. The film really added great Jedi mythology to the whole universe. I was a little worried for a while because I felt like the film was just sort of like cutting back and forth between characters on the run and Rey training with Luke.
Too many sort of storylines going on. Resistance fleeing and then Finn and Rose doing their shit.
The journey to the planet didn't really feel too necessary.
No.
Understandable why it needed to be there, but
A lot of it was unnecessary.
and there was no lasting value from that.
No. I guess that maybe the scene at the end
Yeah,
with the ring.
I suppose, but I feel like you could have done that without adding in that extra 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That sort of subplot area in general is kind of the low point. You and I were wondering, you know, is the film going to retread Empire Strikes Back?
It's more Return of the Jedi.
It very much had elements of Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back without like directly copying either of them like The Force Awakens did.
Yeah. More so a sort of rehash of both of them,
Exactly.
but not in a very obvious way.
Borrowed elements competently, I think.
Yeah.
And a lot more subtly than The Force Awakens
So
did.
then hopefully episode 9 will sort of not do that too much.
Yeah.
Hopefully it does borrow some elements from the previous films. Maybe they'll do like a rehash of like the prequels.
Oh my god. If you could rehash like the best elements of the 3 films, you could pull something cool off.
Yeah, hopefully it's pod racing.
Oh man.
I really like the comedy aspect of Chewie now. Got some like attitude and shit.
Yeah, nah, Chewie's cool.
He's more of a sort of developed character now.
Because he's filling in for Han, yeah.
Yeah.
But what a stellar cast.
Yeah.
Cameos I just wouldn't have seen coming.
No,
for
I
a
wouldn't
second.
say it's the best Star Wars film though.
Nah. It's not the best.
Still for me, it's Rogue One. But if we're talking saga film, probably A New Hope.
A New Hope is definitely going to be the best one.
It was just so fresh and new.
In comparison to Force Awakens, The Last Jedi was more original, more intellectual, more serious. Like, it wasn't as sort of Hollywood lighthearted. But at the same time, it was still a fun time.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Would definitely recommend, yeah. Stunning visuals.
Yeah.
Soundtrack stood out a lot.
When it has like the TIE fighter chase scene.
And the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, a perfect throwback to like when they escape from the Death Star in A New Hope.
I thought it did justice being a film that borrowed from the original trilogy while still being a film from the new trilogy.
Yeah.
All in all, what matters is it was a smart film. It's definitely going to appeal to Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
And general fans.
Props to Ryan Johnson.
Yes.
He did a good job.
Good hustle, Ryan Johnson.
Yeah.
The Last Jedi was a fucking solid film. We had a great time, and we're keen to go see it again.
Fuck yes.
Yep. And on that note,
May the force be with you, bitches.
rich white people stuff, because of course people serving in the military will never be rich white people.
Yeah.
Yeah. That says everything fucked about our culture, man.
Yeah. Is this a Rob Zombie CD?
Yeah. This is
Oh, it's not bad.
Spook Show International. It's like all his best songs live, probably his best concert.
Man, fuck this bar here. I was there a fucking couple weekends ago. This chick like started talking to me.
What's the name of this bar?
Hawker Bar.
Don't go to Hawker Bar and Hyatt. Fuck Hawker
Yeah,
and
fuck
Hyatt.
that shit, man.
Why
Like,
fuck Hawker?
I want you to like not include this in the thing, like. fucking like started drinking at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Had some beers at a bar at Southland, and then we went had some drinks in the park. Then we went back to a friend's place, had some drinks there. Then we went to the Hawker Bar. And then we ended up at some fucking like house party. Oh fuck, it was crazy though, man. Like all I went to do at Southland was hand out some resumes, and fucking ended up at some fucking house party at 12:30 in the morning.
That's fucking grand, mate.
Yeah, it was so unlike me as well. Like I don't do that shit usually, you know.
Sometimes that's the best though.
Yeah.
I remember one time I met this girl on Tinder, and we were like chatting about life, and I was talking about how I do karate, and I ended up tagging in a video when I went for my black belt like 2 years ago. They showed me doing all my like personalized self-defense shit. It started getting everyone's attention again. A mate of mine who I hadn't seen in a year, he saw that video and he's like, oh fuck, I remember that guy exists. And out of the blue, he's like, hey mate, you want to come out for a drink tonight? And I was like, I don't know. It's like I just gotten back from work, I was tired, it was cold.
Yeah.
Eventually I was like, fuck it, I'm done following routine, I'm just gonna fucking go out. Ended up at his place in Reservoir. We got so fucking plastered. The soundtrack was amazing. Like I got to play all the fucking Rob Zombie and Dio I wanted. Oh, his brother got really aggressive. Tried to tackle me at one point, but I ducked out of the way and just threw him into an oven.
The motherfucking karate kid, bitch. I'ma cook your ass.
Yeah.
Get in the oven, bitch.
He was trying to tackle me because like I got up to get off the couch and I accidentally tripped over him. I didn't see that he was passed out on the floor and it pissed him off, so I tripped over him.
Okay.
Then at one point later in the night, he fucking threw a PS3 controller at me and it smacked me on the wrist.
God.
Sometimes it's just like the most unexpected nights that have been the best one.
Yeah. Well, it gave me a new sort of philosophy, sort of just go with the flow sometimes.
I say fuck it before you kick the bucket.
There's a chance it might be a shit night, but also then there's a chance it could be a fucking good time with
And you'll never know unless you take the chance.
Exactly.
That's the philosophy in life, man.
Oh yeah. While I have the video camera out, so the fuckhead that left the lightsaber in the cinema last night.
Oh man.
Cheers, bro. That was pretty sick, bro. What a dickhead.
So as the story goes, after The Last Jedi, I did my typical raid of the cinema where I collected leftover popcorn boxes. Managed to scab 5 ones this time.
Plus we got a fuck ton more of the Last Jedi cups. And then some fucker left with like fucking like Darth Vader style lightsaber in the cinema seat.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. And if you went back to look for it, eat a dick, motherfucker.
I woke up this morning just like still thinking about Star Wars and I'm just like, I think honestly, it's in a tight spot. The middle chapter always tends to be the weakest. Empire Strikes Back is considered by critics to be the best in that trilogy, which is why it's so distinctive. I still reckon A New Hope's the best.
Yeah.
But then you look at Attack of the Clones and that's the weakest of the live action Star Wars, I reckon.
Yeah.
This one had to continue the arc of The Force Awakens and set up a sequel and expand upon it, and it did that really well.
I reckon Empire's the exception to that rule.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Return of the Jedi is probably the weakest of the 3.
Probably.
Original.
It was my favourite as a child, but looking back on it now, yeah. When I got the car leaving work yesterday, it was up to 39 degrees.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking disgusting, bro.
Typical fucking Australia.
Yeah. Back off, dog!
Now we're going to find me some military apparel, some toy guns.
What's your military apparel for?
Filming the ending of Battle of Salem Hill next weekend.
Oh, true.
By the way, I spoke to Sam Joe. You're totally cast as God in Night Priest.
Fuck yeah.
You and me playing God and the Devil, that's the best thing ever.
But it has to be like full Arab though.
We'll just refer to you as He in Heaven or the Prophet or whatever.
Yeah.
We won't refer to him by any particular religious name.
Filming on the beach?
Low budget Middle Eastern setting.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Violator, desecrator, turn around and... You know the irony of that bar being named Hawker?
What?
Hawker is also the name of like the popular bar, the Hawthorne Hotel.
Really?
Where all the Year 12s and Jaffies go. It's like the Virgin Bar. It's where you go when you haven't learned what a bar actually is.
Right.
And you're just starting to drink.
So kind of like ABC.
Yeah. Or if you just want to like pick up the whitest girls available.
The wide version of ABC.
Yeah, pretty much. I will say, speaking from a personal perspective, I think I've met 2 girls through going there, which is alright.
Yeah, not bad.
Remember the Ronda Rousey girl I was always telling you about?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so no regrets about going to Hawthorne. Then I hooked up with some short bird named Catherine and I was tearing up the dance floor. I earned the nickname Dancing Jesus from the Bouncers. I've earned Jesus from so many different people, but the fucking Bouncers, that's mad respect.
Yeah, like, for real.
Top. Let's get out of here, Shug. You got to go do some charity work.
Yeah.
Court ordered.
Coffee first though, bitch.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs.